Hi, guys, and welcome back to I Have a Story to Tell. This is my first time actually going live with you guys. I haven't had an opportunity to do that. Every other vlog that I do is I have to upload the video, and this is a big step for me. You know what I mean? I appreciate the blessings. I appreciate the advancements to help me, further do what I feel as though I was called to do. And we're going to get right into our topic. The topic for today is don't let hate ruin your happiness. So let me explain something to you guys. I'm pretty much like an open book. Like, I'm bad at actually hiding myself. Um, like I told y'all from the beginning, I give you guys things that I feel like are important topics based upon what's going on in my own current life. I don't ever bring anything to you that I'm not experiencing or that I haven't already experienced. So don't let hate ruin your happiness. That's a big subject because going through what I've been through for the past several months, I had to literally sit back and like, you know what? The reason why I wasn't happy because I was allowing those that were bringing that negative energy into my life. They didn't want me to be like how I am right now. I love my life right now. That's a blessing to say in itself. I'm happy with the decisions that I'm making. I'm happy with how my life is going right now. I'm very humble. So to allow something or someone to ruin your happiness is just, that's a big no on my list. I refuse to do that. Step one today is, like I just was touching on, if it feel good to you, don't let nobody but God lead you. Let me explain something to you. As bad as some things are, I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. Everything, every situation, every purpose, every person, they're put into your life for a reason. It's meaning to shape you if you allow, you know what I mean? Um, just allow yourself to go through that. You know what I mean? Um, you always have to keep an open mind. That comes with self-worth. Don't allow anybody or anything to ruin your happiness because at the end of the day, you come first. If you're a responsible adult, then you're going to make sure that you get something. You have to learn how to self-appreciate. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with that. You have to learn how to self. Don't let anything or anyone ruin your happiness. If that's what it is that it takes to make you happy, do it. Do it. Everyone ain't happy for you. I've learned that everybody is not happy for you. There are, and I say this over and over and over again because I've experienced it, there are pretenders out there. They will placate like they're happy for you and they want nothing but the best for you, but that's all a facade. Because the real deal is they love to see you when you're down. Why would you allow somebody to take your happiness from you like that? I had to self teach myself that. Why would I continuously allow certain people and places and just things to just upset me to the point where it's taking me out of the element where I feel more comfortable in? What are they doing to benefit me, to keep me in that comfortability? They're not. So why do that to myself? Everything isn't meant for everybody is. Let me explain something to y'all about myself. The people that I hold closest to me, I love to be able to express myself because as Teflon as I seem, I do need to let that out because I feel as though that's the most positive way for me to continue to go on without cracking or doing something that's gonna remotely into a bad decision. You know what I mean? I always try to put my best foot forward, and even though I'm going through crisis, to try to maintain, a certain level of sanity and common sense. Everybody is not genuine. You know what I mean? People like to run their mouth. At this point, to me, it don't matter. You can run your mouth about me all you want. This is the reason, well, part of the reason, and I'm gonna keep it real, why I do my vlogs, because nobody can tell my story like I can. You're not gonna dead my happiness because you love to see me down, because I wasn't meant to stay down. And I'm smart enough to know that. Everybody's determined for greatness. You have to believe it in yourself. And it took a lot of hard times. It took a lot of experience, even in my short 35 years, going on 35 years, as some people would say, because they were like, "Oh, you still young," but I've been through a lot for someone to be my age. And to really be honest, I'm grateful for it because it's building me to be a much better version of myself, and I appreciate it. So I refuse to I'm not going to let anybody ruin my happiness. You're not going to get in the way of the people that I love. You're not going to get in the way of what I love, of what I'm trying to pursue. You have to block all negativity. Don't let nothing ruin your happiness. Do what you love. And stay true to yourself. No one has to live with the outcome but you. I just said that. At the end of the day, nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. There's no person on this earth that can say, "Oh, I did everything right," because it just doesn't happen like that. But at the end of the day, if you're working towards something that you know is going to produce positive outcome, then nobody has to live with the way that you get to that destination but you. So sometimes everybody's opinion don't matter. You can take it as word of advice. Um, you can take it as, okay, I'm just gonna take it because I don't feel like, arguing and going back and forth, even though I say a difference of opinion. Or you can just say, you know what, I agree to disagree. But nobody has to live with the end of your decisions besides you. And once you fully develop that, you'll be a lot more careful in the things that you do and how you move. Because you know, okay, well, the only person it's going to fall back on is me. I got to live with that. And anybody else that's under me, meaning your children or family members that you take care of. It expands to all different things, but it all starts from you because the ball is in your court. Either you're going to let somebody walk you into something that may not result in your good, or you're going to let God lead you and do what you need to do for yourself. Point blank, period. Regardless of how you going about that route. All advice ain't good advice. You know what I learned? Sometimes people can tell you stuff because it's something that they've been through and they trying to give you pointers, but at the end of the day, you can't, your situation may not be the same. It may be the same, but it may not be the same. And I say that in a sense for, okay, they're giving you a piece of advice based on what they've been through, but just because it worked for them, it doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. You should be able to determine what you need to do in your own life without somebody else's opinion. And that's just how you grow. Everything that I do, when I open up myself to you guys every week, you don't understand the pressure that holds. I am literally exposing myself. I am exposing myself. I'm exposing my children. I'm exposing my household. I'm exposing my situations. And I'm letting you guys in. But I do that because every day I grow. And then I think it has a lot to do with the way that I was raised. When you're blessed with something, only right to give it back. I can't hold information like that, and knowing that what I've been through, to me, that was scary. So it's like, why not share this with somebody else? Because I know somebody else got to be going through this. I know I'm not the only one. Why not share my opinion with you guys? And I appreciate every subscriber and person that watches it. I do. I hope that you guys really learn from this. You cannot let anybody ruin your happiness. I'm very happy where I am in my life right now. And I think that that's part of the reason why I feel so confident about coming to you guys every Tuesday and to continue to share, because I had to work there. I'm still working, and I would love for you guys to be on this journey with me. I want you guys to grow with me. Don't let nobody ruin your happiness. Real people like me, we love to see people grow. Don't let nobody ruin your happiness. They're not worth it. They're really not. The wrong people are not worth it, but I can guarantee you that the right people are absolutely worth it. I'm happy. Like you guys have no idea. You only have one life. You only have one. You don't get any do-overs, and trust me, I know. I was almost killed. I think that's where I realized you don't get any do-overs. This is a blessing. I'm still sitting here before you guys, you know, speaking and being able to share my experience, but you get one life. Make the best out of every situation. Make every moment count. Don't allow anybody to ever interrupt whatever you feel as though is a positive thing. If it makes you feel good and you know that it's not producing negative results, because you have to be careful with that. Everything that you feel as though is not good, that's good for you, or it feels good for you, it can eventually come out to a negative results. No, find something positive, find that positive energy, find that positive outlet, and make yourself happy. You only get one life. Regardless if you have people like children or significant others, you have to be happy. Say hi, Reese. Hi. My daughter's in the middle of my vlog. She literally sitting here watching me. I can't. But this is why I do this, because that makes me happy. I'm very, very happy. I'm giving them something I'm showing my kids that there's nothing for you to be scared of. Nobody can tell your story but you. Am I right? Nobody can tell their story but them. I live for moments like this. Don't let nobody ruin your happiness. It's not worth it. Learn to trust yourself. Learn to trust yourself. Let me explain something to you. If you ever notice, as time goes by, you're able to start to weed out people that are for you genuinely and people that are not for you. Everybody falls in different categories. So within all that, you can't live off of everybody else's opinion. Your opinion has to be number one. Because ultimately, everything that you do reflects on you. That all falls in your court. You have to live with every decision that you make. Why would you build your life based on other people's words or advice when you have to live with the consequences? Again, ruining your own happiness. Why would you do that? I had to get to a point in my life because I'm very big on putting others before myself. I do it all the time. I could be dead tired to the world. And if somebody calls on me, I'm there. And it's not because, oh, I'm tired, I don't want it. It's the love. You know what I mean? It's the genuine, it's the person that's in me. So I had to decide who to give that to. Everybody didn't deserve that. Everybody didn't deserve the me and what made me happy, because things like that make me happy. They didn't deserve that. I had to decipher that for myself. Don't let nobody ruin your happiness. I've been there. I'm still hurt over it. It still makes me tear up. It still breaks my heart. But I've come to a decision. I'm not going to let anybody ruin me, or for that fact, my kids. Nobody's ruining our happiness. We went through some shit last year. Excuse me, I hate cursing on here, but we did. I refuse. You set the bar for yourself. You can determine and control who you want to have access to you and who you don't. You need to set boundaries, set standards. There's nothing wrong with that. Trust me. Because there's somebody out there for you that's going to respect your boundaries, respect your options, respect your lifestyle. And if they don't, I'm going to be a lady. Because I was about to say something. I was about to say something real rude. If they don't, then they can kick rocks, yo. Nobody is worth your happiness. I'm learning that every day because it's very hard for me. I'm a very rowdy person. I love to get back, but it's not worth my happiness. It's not worth my peace. It's not worth my sanity. It's not worth my kids' peace. It's not worth their sanity, because at this point in my life, the only thing I intend for us to do is grow. But you have to get there. You can't allow anybody or anything to steal your happiness. And like I said, I couldn't wait because I really wanted to just open up and expose to you guys and talk about this. And I'm so glad that I got to do it live. So on that note, I'm going to end it. This is another I Got a Story to Tell. Love you guys.